won't drink until then. Cheers to you at home. Take it away, Natasha.
I created Nakery Beauty working with doctors, chemists, and scientists with the relentless pursuit to use the most efficacious, top quality ingredients to address your biggest concerns. From potent, powerful ingredients, always bringing you the latest innovations from the lab, I've made it my personal mission to understand how the best ingredients work together to target your specific concerns, and then take those powerful ingredients to create formulas that meet my high expectations and to deliver results instantly and over time, because I want you to feel beautiful and confident. And that is Nakery Beauty.
Hello, welcome in. Yes, we love Nakery here for all of their clean beauty, and today the prices are just fantastic. I want to give you a quick sneak peek on 2 items because I think we're going to have several sellouts today. Everything is free shipping. We have 5 flex, and what you're going to get is some of your very favorite, not just beauty products, but solutions. Let's talk about aches. Let's talk about pains. How about at night? How well are you sleeping? Do you have restless leg? Do you have any aches or swelling or just that discomfort in your feet? You know, over 90% of us are deficient in magnesium. Not anymore. This is the Skin Recovery Magic Body Spray. It does have magnesium. Under $5 to get home. You can spray it on your legs, on your feet. You know, I actually used it on my legs and my feet before coming out here today. Liz uses it every day, neck, back, all of it. One of the best prices that we've ever seen on that. It's coming up in the hour. And how about vitamin C, the non-negotiable? Every dermatologist says you cannot be without, but they are not all created equally. Most people will give you 5, 10, maybe 15%. This is a 25% vitamin C serum. Wait till you see the before and afters right here on your screen. This is because you have 3 different types of vitamin C. In fact, one of them goes deep enough within the skin to actually help your own skin stimulate its collagen. This is the only way your skin can stimulate collagen. What we're losing, what everyone loses as we age, this is the only way to bring it back, and we have it on sale today. Home for $6.99 on Flex. That will be coming up as well. I actually purchased that one last night. There's 2 things I purchased last night in fear of some sellouts today because I knew these prices are not going to last, and some things when they're gone, we won't see them for another 6 months. Let's talk about one of the all-time best-selling products here, the Skin Recovery Pain Cream. Do you have arthritis? Because if you do, this is clinically proven to address arthritis pain. That is very difficult to get the approval to say here on air that if you do have arthritis, which over 50% of us will, this is clinically proven to address that pain. No need to reapply it every 2 hours like the other creams you may find in the drugstores. And best of all, it's clean beauty. We have Liz Foltz here with us today, of course, the creator, the president of Nakery. Liz, you look stunning as always. And this is one of the holy grail products. People everywhere use it, hands, feet, neck. It's incredible.
Yes, it's been 3 years in the making and definitely worth the wait. We just launched it at the end of January. Here's what's exciting. If you are like so many of us that have any kind of aches or pains or arthritis pain, so arthritis pain's kind of up here and then everything else sort of falls below it. So we went to the extreme. We created something that is clean beauty that is so powerful to address arthritis pain and then everything else right below it. You do only use it once a day. If you are somebody that's living with pain or arthritis or back pain, maybe you had hip surgery, whatever the case may be, you finally have a solution. You're not having to put this on throughout the day, because if you're somebody that's living with pain, it's always on your mind and it's not your fault because that's the way it goes, right? And then you stop living life, meaning that you stop enjoying things, right? You stop going on vacation, you stop playing with the grandkids, you stop doing a lot. So to have something that you put on just once a day that gets into the joints and gives you that relief.
Look at that.
What do you love about it?
Well, you know, the thing is, I just really developed arthritis recently, and so what I love about it is, well, first of all, arthritis is my enemy. If I forget to put this on at night, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, guaranteed. So last night, because we have a busy day, went home, what time, put this on, and, you know, my aches and my pains, my inflammation, I have my hands, I have bunions, you know, I get Charlie horses, whatever. So this, if every night, this is my go-to.
Yeah.
I got a good night's sleep.
Well, you know, Donna Kay and I were just talking about it because did you know that, yes, 1 in 3 of us under the age of 50 will have arthritis, but once you get into the wonderful club of over 50, especially over 65, it will be half of us will have arthritis. And the arthritis actually strikes the worst when you're not moving. So when you're in bed at night, so have it on your nightstand, use it as a preventative as well. You don't want to wait until that actual pain comes, but to your point, you know, use it in those areas. Like for Donna Kay, it's her hips. Maybe it's your lower back. Maybe it's the joints of your hands. Anywhere on your body, I would almost think of this as like your little first aid kit.
Yes, keeping that little first aid kit next to the bed, one in the purse. I know my mother loves this for when it's time for myself and my daughter to come over, because you don't want the aches in your hands or in your shoulders to be the reason that you can't play with the granddaughter, do your crafting, play that piano, or just live your life without the distraction of pain. I even had back sprain and pain here recently in the last few months. This is what would be better for that as well out of all of Liz's products. We love that it addresses all of that inflammation around those joints. And it's not something where you go to a grocery store and they say, put it on every 2 hours. The arnica in this is highly effective. It's actually the #1 requested product to put on even if children have pain, because it's a very safe, and again, we have clean beauty here. It's a very safe alternative to taking something orally for pain and inflammation. We love that. But what Liz has done is gone above and beyond. She said, I'm keeping it clean, I'm keeping it effective, I'm adding magnesium, I'm adding aloe, all of those good for you ingredients. And now imagine you're getting all of that, but you're only paying for 20% of it. Because if you did go to the drugstore and you found something that was more expensive and less effective and only worked for 2 hours, they'd say, you have to pay for it all now and go home and try it. Here, we have our flex pay. So imagine $4.99. Free shipping and handling, we got that taken care of. We'll ship it to you right away after that first flex payment. And all you have to do is try it once. Because I've seen so many reviews, Liz, that said I put it on at night, or I put it on in the morning.
And you're done.
You don't think it's gonna work, and it did.
Exactly that. You know, I mean, I think, you know, arthritis is a serious thing. It affects so many people, and as you get older, especially over 65, when you do suffer with that sort of pain, it prevents you from moving around. So the idea with arthritis is you want to keep moving. Again, that's why the arthritis usually strikes when you're sleeping at night, because your body isn't moving. So to have something that actually can let you live your life, that is clean beauty, that is clinically proven to address the worst situation, which is arthritis. So whether you have strains or back pains or things like that, all of that I would say falls below arthritis. This is going to be your go-to. Janice, what do you love about it?
I love it because as a former law enforcement officer, I had so much pain and ran out of my prescription cream, and just recently grabbed for this the other night when I had such pain in my leg, put a little bit on, and within a minute, I felt the coolness, I could breathe again, the pain had left my body.
Right. So that's
Amazing.
what's exciting. It isn't just like one of those
Absolutely.
menthol sticks. You know, there was a gentleman out here the other day who had one in his back pocket, and he said, I put it on every 2 hours because it just numbs the situation. To have something like this, so how did my chemist do it? Let's talk about that first. So yes, it's clean beauty. When you get it home, there is a drug fact panel behind here, meaning that it's OTC without a prescription, and you can actually read the ingredients. So she was making something similar to this for a very famous plastic surgeon who couldn't move his hands. So how she did it is taking capsicum. So when you get it home, you'll see it's this bright yellow color. It gets into the joints, and it's driven using plant stem cells, St. John's wort, magnesium, and arnica. So right when it gets there, into the joints, you get that immediate relief. And then you can leave it at home. You don't have to, you know, carry it with you and think, oh gosh, you know, I think that in our focus groups, we learn from so many of you that you almost have a little alarm clock in your mind, which is understandable, to put something on every 2 hours. And with this, you don't have to. The gentleman that came out with the menthol stick in his back pocket, he had back pain. And so I said, well, we have samples, you should try it. Anyway, he came back that night and said, Liz, like, wow, like to have something where I'm not carrying a stick in my back pocket is incredible.
Well, you know, when I first got my arthritis, it just happened like one night overnight, and it was so painful. I didn't know what it was. I actually went out and bought one of those like hand braces because I couldn't even move my hand. Went to the doctor, and he just wanted to give me shots. And I said, I'm just going to tell you right now, just tell me what I have, and then I'll figure it out. And he said, you have arthritis. I'm like, okay, good to know. And then I like that I can fix it myself.
Right.
'Cause I'm not, I don't want the pills and I don't want the shots. And this is my answer. So thank you, Liz.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
Yes,
it's exciting
thank you.
because, you know, yes, I'm the founder of Nakery, but Nakery is about listening to what products you want. And in the focus group, I couldn't believe how many of you were saying to me, Liz, I struggle to button my shirt. I struggle to open jars. I struggle with this. I struggle with that. And I said to Yatel, my chemist, I said, come on, we got to fix this. She's like, Liz, you're a beauty company. You're not supposed to be getting into pain. I'm like, but if it's stopping our ladies from enjoying life and putting on their shirt and opening jars, I said, Yatel, we got to do something. And then by coincidence, she happened to be making something for a very famous plastic surgeon who couldn't move his hand. She had this bright yellow jar on her desk, and she was explaining to me, yes, it's clean beauty, but she said, Liz, it's very, very expensive. And I said, but if it works and you don't have to keep reapplying every 2 hours, you can get out and live your life. And she said, it works, and it works fast. So if it's you, maybe it's your partner, your best friend, your mom, your sister, your brother, whoever it is in your life, to finally have a solution where they can control it. You know what I mean? Versus
Yes.
letting someone else control your life that's definitely the most rewarding product at Nakery that we have ever made.
And you know, I think it's cumulative too, because my hands have gotten better. Now I have to start working on my hips because it kind of went from my hands now to my hips. So I think it travels too. I think once this is new for me, so don't like it, but at least I have a solution to help it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have a wonderful tape here with someone else who tried this and loved it, so we'd love to show that to you.
I used to never think twice about carrying groceries, but now the pain seems to follow me no matter what I do. It's frustrating, even when the simplest task feels impossible. I've lived with these aches for years, and it feels like nothing helps.
I've always loved gardening. It's my passion and my escape, but lately, if I spend too much time bent over pulling weeds or planting flowers, my pain is right there to remind me I'm not as young as I used to be.
I should feel lucky to wake up every day, but instead, all I feel is stiff and sore. It's like my body doesn't want to cooperate. By the time I finally get moving, half my day is gone.
Using the pain therapy cream has given me my life back. It targets the pain and helps me keep going.
It's like my body finally decides to wake up with me. I can stretch, I can move, and I don't have to spend my mornings in pain anymore.
I can finally live my life without the pain holding me back.
And how wonderful is that? It's why Liz says this is her most rewarding product in the entire Nakery line. Today, of course, we have it for 5 flexible payments, free shipping and handling, under $5. What a gift to be able to offer yourself that relief, something that you'll feel right away and then not think about for the rest of the day, because that pain relief is so exquisite. It actually helps you to forget about the pain that's usually quite distracting, Liz.
Exactly. And, you know, again, here's the thing. Be proactive with it. You know, again, arthritis definitely is the worst when you're sleeping at night because your body isn't moving. So whether it's your hips, your hands, anywhere on your body, put it on. So keep one on your nightstand. And then I would say I keep one in the kitchen because you never know. Think of it as your little first aid kit, but it isn't something that's just a topical that numbs a situation and you smell medicinal. It does not smell medicinal. It's a very clean scent. So you can get out and hug someone. You don't have to worry and thinking, oh gosh, I put this all over my back. I'm going to smell strange, or someone's going to know that I'm wearing, you know, I have medicine on. They're not. So think about everyone in your life, especially somebody that's suffering with arthritis pain, because when you think about knee pain, when you think about shoulder pain, when you think about hip pain, arthritis is here at the top. So we went for the top, and then it's going to cover everything else right below it. And unopened, somebody was asking me, because I know a lot of you are already asking me, Liz, can you please put this on auto ship? Not yet, because we can't keep it in stock, but it has a 3-year shelf life, which is incredible. Unopened.
Ooh.
Yes.
That is great to know, especially if you're thinking of gifting one, keeping it. I know that I definitely purchased one the first time I used it for my mother, but these are the kind of things that you're going to want to have in stock. You don't want to be without it. I know people like to grab a couple at a time, as Liz mentioned. That arnica that works right away, the capsicum that works right away, the aloe that makes it all such a wonderful variant to just feel like you're giving yourself the spa and that first aid kit all in one. No one does it quite like Liz at Nakery, so very exciting product there. Little sneak peek of 2 items coming up in the hour. Holy wow, this deal is unreal. The Nakery Beauty Skin Recovery, these are hyaluronic fragrances. One of them is $29. How about we take $11 off and then give you 2 more for free? That's right. This is a 3-pack for $17.95. Remember, one is usually $29, which means you're getting them home for about $1.20 each on Flex. 80% off retail. We love that hyaluronic acid. We love the fragrances, and we still have 6 more in stock, although I think one just sold out, which brings us down to 5 left in stock, including, of course, my very favorite, the Tropical Therapy. These eye pencils, if you are someone who doesn't have the world's most perfect brows, you are going to be most likely within one of the 22 shades that are all represented with this exact brow filler pencil set. You are getting 2 of them. It's an over $50 value. And whether or not you have darker or lighter brows, sparse, uneven brows, look at how young, look at how beautiful these brows are with just a single application. You can't go wrong. It's a one-size-fits-all product, and guess what? Customer pick. We don't have customer picks on brow products here often, Liz, because they really have to work well to get a customer pick.
On skin. So meaning, if you're like so many of us that where you don't have a brow at all, you're gonna love it because it covers 22 different skin tones, and it's fast, and you can sleep in it.
You're getting them home for $2 a piece on Flex. I just love that. Remember, everything here in this hour will all be free shipping, including the grand madam of the hour. Oh, when I am without this size that I usually have, I lose it. I immediately have to stock up. Well, imagine my surprise when I saw the 200 milliliter, which normally goes for $20. Here, I'll put it right here in front so you can see it. This is usually what I have in my shower. If any of you are like me and you're constantly stocking up on them, don't do it. Here's why. These go for 20 bucks, and I think they're a great price at 20 bucks. But for $9.95 more, let's add another one. That's enough for me to already be thrilled. Let's just do one more because it's Saturday and we need a pick-me-up. Fantastic. Free shipping, couldn't do better. How about another one? Because Liz did not come to play. Let's do a 5th. 5 of the 200 milliliters. That brings you to a full liter of your favorite Nakery Skin Renew face, body, and hair washes home on a Flex payment of $5.99. Use it on your skin, use it on your face, use it on your hands, use it on your hair. It's clean beauty, which is exactly what you want when it comes to renewing your skin, cleansing your skin, moisturizing your skin, and look at that lather, Liz.
Yes, and you can use it from head to toe, and that lather is clean beauty, no sulfates whatsoever. But there's a reason why this has won numerous awards. New Beauty has named this 2 years in a row as best body wash for your hair, for your face, and for your body, which is exciting. But we've done something a little different. So yes, it's still that award-winning body wash that is gonna smooth out lines and wrinkles, hydrate for over 24 hours, and give you younger looking skin from a wash. So again, shampoo your hair, use it on your face, use it on your body. That's what you're also gonna love. However, we've done something a little different. We infused it with 4 times the amount of magnesium. We know the importance of magnesium. We know the importance of what goes on our body goes in our body. So now when you wake up in the morning or you go to bed at night and you're saying, you know what? I'm feeling a little tense. I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm feeling a little sore. What can I do? You just take a bath or a shower. Yes, it has Epsom salt in it as well. So you don't have to take an Epsom salt bath because now you have it in here. I know. So yes, you're gonna have younger looking skin, but you're also gonna love the fact that you're gonna come out of the shower or bath and visually, I know we're visual people, you're gonna look in the mirror and say, wow, my skin looks smoother. My skin looks younger. I love that. But you're also gonna say, wow, I feel incredible. I feel energized. I feel amazing. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I just took a shower from just washing. So when you look at somebody like Christine who has extremely dry skin, we're not talking about a body lotion. We're talking about the #1 body wash. Hands down 2 years in a row, best body wash of the year. because of results like this.
Look at that.
From a wash.
Turning back the clock, improving your skin texture, you're improving your skin tone. Let's talk fragrances for a second because they are nothing short of infamous here, and I can't believe we still have the Seductive Comfort in stock. If you are a fan of the Seductive Comfort, and a lot of us are Patsies, we love it. Patsy, it's her favorite. Shout out to Patsy, she's at home playing solitaire. This is the Seductive Comfort. It's for the vanilla lovers. It has the toasted almond, of course, that rich vanilla. Here is your tropical therapy, still in stock with pineapple, coconut, mango. It is a pina colada, right? Take the vacation with you all day. Here's your fresh nectar. We love that golden floral and honey. How about Cabana Sunset? We are less than 1,000 left on Cabana Sunset. Definitely could sell out. Just now done. We've sold 200 of these before we came on in the last 30 minutes. So move quickly on Cabana Sunset, as well as Seaside Serenity, that wonderful fresh walk on the beach. If you're thinking which one, maybe if you're sharing it, maybe with your husband, I'd go Seaside Serenity or Summer Rain. Let's talk about the Enchanted Lilac. I am a huge fan.
Yes, lavender blossom, think lilac bushes in the springtime. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. And then I think we still have blushing blossoms. That's more of a modern floral. So even if you don't love florals, but you thought, you know what, I want to dip my toes into a little bit of a floral, you'll love it. It smells like you're laying on a bed of petals, but you can't pinpoint one particular fragrance. And in Summer Rain, that is your spa scent. Yes. We actually have that one in our kitchen right now. That's great for the whole family. It's like you're at a spa with the cucumbers on your eyes and you just want to relax, you want to just unwind. But more importantly is really the benefits of how you feel, how your skin's going to look. And remember, whether you get Nakery or not, definitely want to go sulfate-free for your shampoos, for your soaps, for your cleansers, for your hand washes, for anything in your house you want to go sulfate-free because, yeah, I won't do my little, I need to get a sulfate-free t-shirt. But anyway,
sulfate-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, all of the things that we don't want on our body, but look at the results that you're getting without them.
Exactly, and this is why it's won 2 years in a row as best body wash because of results like this. So think about getting out of the shower or bath and saying, wow, I have less lines and wrinkles, my skin is hydrated, the texture is improved, and my skin is plump. Now, how did we do it? So it has a trihyaluronic acid, it has squalene, it has an Arctic microalgae that is so powerful. It smooths out lines and wrinkles as you saw on Christine's neck. But remember, one pump is all that you need to shampoo your hair, use it from head to toe. And for those of you that are new to Nakery, you'll notice it's a thicker formula so that you actually get the benefits of not only the skincare, but of the magnesium as well, because we know what goes on our body goes in our body. So it's not a watered down wash that just kind of pump and then you waste half of it. If you're using it for yourself, it probably will last you about 11 months.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. That's about $2 a month. That's wild. Remember, just as we only have about 10 seconds left on this, I want to remind you, these are $20. They're absolutely a steal at $20. That spa skincare luxury line quality. You're not just doubling, you're not just tripling or quadrupling, you're quintupling. Is that what it is when it's 5? 5, that's a $100 value of your favorite scents of clean beauty, voted the best body wash here at HSN. We have dozens of body washes. All of you voted this the best 2 years in a row. We took 70% off that cost. That's what you're grabbing here. What a deal. Item number 085984 if you want to find all of those scents. And let's talk scents, because if you really want that immediate scent coverage as you're entering, leaving a room, this is the way to do it. I keep one in my purse at all times. So, you know, forget the body sprays. Forget the body sprays that aren't clean beauty, that aren't healthy to be inhaling. I want one that's gonna smell great, make me feel great, but also improve my skin. What about hyaluronic acid? The exact ingredient that usually is right there as the main what am I doing? The efficacious ingredient in $200 eye creams. Well, it's in each one of these sprays. Let's talk value here. One of these sprays is $29, one of them. We took $11 off of that and then tripled the order. You still have 6 available. We have Love and Bloom right up here, Tropical Therapy still in stock, Cabana Sunset, and we have Blushing Blossom, Vanilla Blossom, and Dolce de Leche. I'm in love with these scents, and I'm gonna, what, if I could,
Yeah, no, here's the thing. So all of you said, Liz, make a perfume that's clean beauty. And if you've ever used a perfume, got the shock of the fragrance, and then realized, wait a second, it's gone in 2 hours, that's the alcohol that's actually eating up the fragrance. These will last you 4 to 6 hours, I know. And we're giving you 3. You can keep one in your handbag, give one as a gift, but they're 5-ounce perfumes. Instead of using alcohol, we actually used hyaluronic acid.
Wow.
So that means that you can spray it on your face, your hair, your sheets. You can use it absolutely everywhere, but you're getting 3 perfumes. So whether you choose the tropical therapy, which I know a lot of you already have, and you say you take it to work with you because you like to pretend like you're on vacation, I love that idea. So this one is your island getaway. If you want something that's romantic, maybe get the Love and Bloom that has a little bit of gardenia and jasmine.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, Love and Bloom. Did you get it? Because I think it's going to be gone.
Oh, I have a couple.
Okay, good.
But
Okay,
you know,
good.
it's kind of nice when you spray. And remember when we were younger, you'd spray, then you'd walk through it? Remember?
Yes, yes, right.
And this is the perfect because it's so light. You
It's a
know,
mist.
It's a mist. And I also spray it on my sheets. And when I come home, it's so nice because it's very delicate, but you can still, the aroma's there.
Right.
I love it.
Right, we're typically a perfume that's usually 1 ounce. Because of the high alcohol content, it usually evaporates within 2 hours. But because we did this in a hyaluronic mist, meaning hyaluronic acid, you're getting those 9 essential notes, but they last longer. They last 4 to 6 hours, and yes, it's clean beauty. So for those of you that have read about the perfume poisoning, you're not gonna get that. You're getting 3 of them, Natasha.
oh, absolutely. $87 retail price. I think people know they're getting $87 of retail home at $17.95, and that's why the Love and Bloom we're down to 12 total. So if that is your favorite too, we have a dozen left. Let's talk Blushing Blossoms. It was 158 about an hour ago when I checked. We'll see what the number is left on that, what's still available on the 3-pack of Blushing Blossoms. It will be the next to sell out after Love and Bloom, up down to 140 now. And after that, we're getting down to the hundreds here, low hundreds in Tropical Therapy, as well as Vanilla Blossom and the Dolce Vita. In fact, the only one that may be a safe bet, Love and Bloom is now gone, and Blushing Blossoms will be next. I'm spraying it on my face, my
Yes,
hair, my hands, everywhere, Liz.
Exactly, and you're getting 3 of them, which is exciting. So the Dolce is very decadent. If you want something that, if you love vanillas, I'm gonna say go with the Dolce Vanilla. It is caramel, vanilla, a little bit of whipped cream. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's somebody here that works here. What is his name? Ooh. It'll come to me, but I hope
Curtis
he's watching.
Stone.
He's watching because he is obsessed with the Dolce, and he would be like, wait, you're getting 3 of them? Or the Vanilla Blossom. The Vanilla Blossom is a very luxurious scent. Think of a white floral wrapped in vanilla. It is absolutely gorgeous. Or Cabana Sunset. If you have all of these and you're saying, I want the newest one, Cabana Sunset is walking on the beach at night, a little bit of tuberose, sandalwood, and vanilla.
Yummy.
That's
It's
what
very
I'm
yummy.
using.
Isn't it yummy?
Yes.
So
I love
yummy.
it.
We're going
back
to
at
take
the beach.
I totally agree. I can't stop. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, more of the vitamin C serum that is already on track to sell out.
Travel is one of the few things we have in our lives that mark a fresh start, a new beginning, a time for discovery. I want to make sure that you have the perfect gear for your next great escape. For every journey, your luggage should keep you both organized and in style. You deserve your own perfect getaway for a chance to discover new places and maybe even yourself.
So what are you waiting for? Don't miss Samantha Brown's luggage collection only on HSN and at hsn.com. We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. It makes the prep easy, and it also makes the cooking a whole lot of fun. From my kitchens to your tables. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
Global Chic is all about fashion freedom, new fabrics, patterns, and soft silhouettes with spicy details. So be free. Iman Global Chic, only on HSN.
Hey, it's Rebecca Vargas, your beauty bestie. I'm here to spill the tea on buzzworthy beauty must-haves. Don't miss Pretty Amazing Beauty Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern on HSN.
I love Rebecca's show, and I want to make sure that you don't miss any of our Best in Beauty Week here on hsn.com. We're offering free shipping on all of our beauty and huge savings, including new deals every day. And today you can get all of the Nakery Beauty Skin Firm Body Serum treatments for 67% off. Just check out hsn.com for more beauty deals now through March 31st. It's coming close. I've been doing a beauty purchase every day this month. I am taking advantage of the free shipping. I am not messing around. These universal eyebrow pencils have been proven to work on 22 skin shades. Truly, and everyone is invited to the party product here, and it's why it is a customer pick. We have regular or auto ship available. I would recommend grabbing the auto ship, although I believe we have just about 700 left in the auto ship, because you're going to lock in this price. 2 right now for $21.95. With Flex, you're getting them home for about $2.20 each. And what are you getting here? You're getting the ability to have younger, fuller eyebrows in moments, completely goof-proof. And Liz, this is not an easy product for customers to all give a 5-star vote for. It really has to be easy and look great and match well.
Yes, and you're getting 2 of them. So you can keep 1 for yourself, give 1 to your best friend, or just have backup. And when these sell out, we're working to try to get it back here by July, so don't hate me. But here's what you're gonna love. So many of you were saying to me, Liz, am I a medium brown, dark brown? Am I an auburn? Or should I use a light blonde? Or should I use a taupe? This covers 22 different shades. It works on skin. Why is that important? Because most of us don't have any eyebrows left, especially if you're over 50. And it's incredible because, well, if you get over 60, eventually all of us will have gray eyebrows. So we created something that not only works on skin, but works on that unruly kind of gray hair that kind of goes every which way. So you take your, well, actually, ready?
Well, I'm ready, but I was gonna say, do you see holes in my eyebrow? I mean, do you see the holes?
Yeah.
Now, so I have to cover them up, so hang on, first I'm gonna kind of lift them up a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're starting the timer.
Ready, go.
Okay.
So here's what's exciting. 22 different shades in 1 pencil, but you are getting 2 of them. It works on skin. Now, how did we do it? So again, if you're using a brow gel, maybe a pencil, maybe a powder, we used a castor oil complex that is incredible for Oh, that was amazing. That was 24 seconds. Yeah. So should we tell the story? You have no eyebrows.
Sure.
Shave?
Well, you know, a couple of my sisters, I know they're tuning in today, and we did the circus thing. My older sister suggested bubblegum on the eyebrows. So then when the game was over, circus was over, we weren't clowns anymore, I was the clown because I pulled the bubble gum off and I got holes in my eyebrows. So in my beautiful eyebrows that I used to have in high school, which I had to look at my picture, like, what did they look like? Oh, look how pretty they were. But look, I got them back. And I love it because, you know, what do you need? You need your eyebrows, sunglasses, some lipstick, out the door.
Yeah, and you tested on a white pillow.
Tested on a white pillow. I tried it. It didn't smear the pillow. I was ready for the show the next morning. Eyebrows intact. Yeah. Ready to go.
They're so easy.
It is easy. So you don't have to worry about what shade. You don't have to worry that you have no eyebrows. It works on skin and it's water resistant. So it doesn't budge, it doesn't move. The longer you leave it on, the better it is for the health of your eyebrows. Because this castor oil complex that my chemist was able to create, you will see such a huge difference in the overall health of your eyebrows. So don't hate me, but it will be back in July. But you are getting 2 of them. So maybe you keep both for yourself. I'm not really sure, but it replaces all of your eyebrow stuff. So if you're using a powder, a gel, a lotion, whatever you're using, any kind of product, this works on skin, this works on gray hair. So 22 different shades. It's called the Universal Eyebrow Pencil, and it's got a little spoolie at the end. So here's what's great. If you have the gray, unruly eyebrows that are kind of like me, sticks up everywhere, the castor oil complex in here smooths everything out. You just brush it with your spoolie and boom. You don't need to use a brow gel. You don't need to use a brow pen. It doesn't budge. And guess what? if you're hot and sweaty like myself, spring is here, summer's around the corner. We live in Florida where I'm a hot, sweaty mess. It doesn't budge.
Wow.
You can sleep in it. The longer you leave it on, the better it is for the health of your eyebrows. And you're getting 2 of them.
I can't believe you're getting 2. You know, these single products that don't even have the castor oil, maybe they don't even come with the spoolie, they go for anywhere from $26 to $46 for one. Here Liz took her original price of $29, dropped it to $21.95, and you're getting 2 of them. Think about the flex payments. Think about what you can do for your face, for your eyes, for $2 and change. There is nothing you can do to drop the years off of your face for $2 and change that will be more effective than reinvigorating your brows. Full stop. That's it. It'll take 15 years off of your face in about 10 seconds. That's what happens when you have your brows back. And some people say, oh, do I need the stencil? Do I need to use a liquid? What about the other thing? This is a one-stop shop. And I love to trust our customers that made this a resounding customer pick. The only issue is we're likely to sell out. We're down to about 700 total in regular ship and around 600 in auto ship total. Remember, 22 skin tones. Take a look at your screen right now. These are 2 completely different people. And the difference isn't, oh, I see makeup. Now I see her. With these brows, I see her. I see her eyes. This is a way to be proud again of the way you look with something so natural and so real to who we are. No more questioning if one is higher or lower or thinner or more sparse or gray. Look at the simplicity. And remember, the customer pick, $52 value, you're getting home for $4.39, free shipping and handling. It's a no-brainer. I want to give you a quick update on our quantity in our auto ship. Ooh, that moved fast, 250 left. In our regular, less than 400. So what you're seeing there is the total left in both auto and regular shipment. So about 200 in auto, about 400 in regular ship, and we have several hundred of you on the line. If you do want to find this item number online, 084781. And honestly, Liz, the fact that everyone can use it, it's so easy, it's so goof-proof, and you included the spoolie, just a no-brainer.
Yes, and you're getting 2 of them. So when it does sell out, know that you have a backup plan, unless you're going to share it with someone else. But here's the thing, it is completely goof-proof, meaning that yes, 22 shades in one pencil, but here's the most exciting part. It works on skin. So if you do not have eyebrows, maybe you're like Donna Kay where your father shaved your eyebrows and you're like, I don't have any, what can I do? This works on skin and it will match your skin tone because the color adapt technology that's in here. So if you're using a pencil, a powder, a gel, whatever the case may be, and you're wondering, why is it sliding off my skin? This we actually tested on somebody that had, well, lots of women that had no eyebrows whatsoever, and most importantly, gray hair. What we realized in our focus group was so many of you were saying, Liz, it doesn't even, like, I have a half an eyebrow because it's not sticking to my gray hair. Well, that's a problem because when we get over 60, most of us are going to have gray eyebrows. So you want something that's going to adhere. You want something that's going to help.
Well, you know, too, when I was transitioning, I had dark brown hair, you know, and then I was blonde, and then I was kind of going gray. I didn't know what color my eyebrows were, honestly, and I really, until this pencil, because I was using a black kind of ash. But look, it matches, look, and I'm multi-gray, but I think it looks beautiful. The color, it doesn't look fake. You know, my colors always look like, oh, you just didn't get the right color. And then, like, I told you I threw out 4 of my pencils recently because they got really dry. They weren't the right color. They were dark brown, black. Look, try the blonde, you know what I mean? Try the ash, do this, do that. You don't have to worry about that anymore.
I know.
I love it.
Yeah, and you're getting 2 of them. So share. I say share.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know. I need an extra one. If they're selling out, I need to take one home.
Liz is such a girl's girl. We have 150 left in auto ship and about 150 left in single ship. All of you that are on the line, please stay with us. We will get to you, but we're going to move on just because we are pretty sure it will sell out, and we'll keep you updated with that. So congratulations to everyone who is going to totally refresh their face with those brows. I had to go to Liz's dressing room today, and I was like, do you have the magnesium spray? Because I could use it on my feet today. Holy grail product. Holy Grail product. Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you having those restless legs? Do you have some aches and pains that you just want to have a little spa moment? This is the Magnesium Magic Spray. You put it all over the hands, the necks, the shoulders, knees, feet, and back. Of course, you hear me emphasizing the feet because that's where I use it. Mwah. Like a charm. Over 90% of us are deficient in the magnesium chloride that Liz uses in this. It's the only supplement that I take regularly because it helps me sleep. It keeps me relaxed. This is great for stress. It's great for aches and pains. And most importantly, it's great for the bank because you're getting it home for $4.99. You can't even tip a masseuse $4.99. But that will be the full price for you to get this home. Try it for a full month. You'll be using it for 30 days before you pay $6. Liz, the price is unreal.
So here's what's exciting about this product. And I would definitely say, I have to thank all of you in our focus group for saying, Liz, I'm getting this, I'm getting the cramps, I'm getting restless leg, I can't sleep, what's going on? Okay. So I have to thank all of you because it's become my personal favorite product. I'm a bit of a hoarder. I was showing Natasha, I have 6 in my room right now, 6. 2 in every bag because you never know. So here's how I use it. When you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what, I'm feeling a little stiff, maybe you're feeling a little tension, maybe you get a lot of tension headaches, guess what? As Natasha was saying, over 90% of us are deficient when it comes to magnesium chloride. What goes on our body goes in our body. The best way to get it isn't orally. You'd have to take 24 pills, 12 in the morning and 12 at night. Nothing's wrong with that. But then you're hoping that your digestive system is going to absorb that. Well, in fact, it's only about 8% absorption. This is 100% absorption. So I spray it on my legs. I use it on my shoulders because if you do tend to get a little bit of headaches, use it there in the morning. But here's the secret. Use it at night as well. It's a mist, so you just go like this, spray it on your legs, and here's a tip. Spray on the bottoms of your feet, 1 or 2 sprays, rub your feet together, and it's funny because I was telling Donna Kay to do this, and she was like, wait, say what? Wait, you want me to rub my feet together? How does this work? Because it absorbs the most amount of magnesium. And wait until you see. If you are like so many of us that get the Charlie horses, and then people say, well, just eat a banana. Or, you know, you get the leg cramps, or you have the restless leg, you just miss this on. That's why I'm a hoarder of this product. If I was on a desert island, this would be it for me.
You know, the banana day doesn't take the pain away. And you know, the couple nights ago, I forgot to do anything, and I was so tired. And then I always think about Liz when I wake up at like 3:33 in the morning, of course. And oh my goodness, you didn't spray your feet. Honestly, I have to, but it's right there on my bureau. It's right there. And so I take that, and then also the magnesium, both things. I was like, you have to do your routine. I forgot my routine.
Yes, and it's not something that you're gonna look in the mirror and say, wow, my legs look great, or my arms or my shoulders look great. No, this is all about how it makes you feel. And you will feel so incredible, especially if you carry a lot of stress in your shoulders and in your neck. Spray it there in the morning and wait until you see. It's like the weight of the world just kind of drops your shoulders. It's absolutely incredible. And do your own research, and I'm sure a lot of you already have when it comes to magnesium, but it's responsible for so much, not just stress and tension and all of that, but what it does for our body. So there's all the places you can use it. It's just 1 or 2 sprays, all that you need, and boom, I know. Right? Right?
I'm trying not to be too sexy over here, but I'm sorry, I had to put it on my feet. And the fact of the matter is, you know, if I don't have my magnesium, my husband can tell. Because I have a little bit more stress, I have a little bit more tension. I can take this, which is 24 pills, which is what Liz just said. It would take 12 in the morning, 12 at night of oral magnesium to be able to have the same efficacy as a spray that has the 100% absorption. For me, I do get achy feet. I spray it right here. I honestly can't overdo it. I love that. But I also get tension headaches. I get tension in my shoulders, tension in my neck. If you're someone who finds yourself doing this a lot, or you think maybe the bra strap is giving you some tension, some shoulder pain, just anything that may have a little bit of that stress, some of that little achy tension, magnesium is so important. And for over 9 out of 10 people to be deficient in something, and then we try to get it back in and it doesn't actually work, I'm telling you, Liz, this has been a holy grail. We do have an update for you. Congratulations to everyone who was able to grab those brow pencils, because they are sold out. Such an incredible deal there. There's no question on how they sold out. Liz, if anyone's looking for this, 862633, these are a great gift. Aren't they a wonderful gift?
Yes, yes. And here's the thing, you know, if you're busy, you're on the go, you know, you have the grandkids over, you're going to be going to a park, you're going to be going here on vacation, do it also as a preventative. I will tell you, you know, if I'm going to be on heels all day or I'm going to be walking around a lot, I'll spray it on in the morning, like I mentioned, and then on my shoulders, and then on the back of your neck if you carry a lot of stress here, and then at night. Because at night is where everything hits you, right? The pain hits, we got the pain cream for that. But then you start, your legs keep moving, right? Maybe you've got, where I used to actually get swollen feet, like a balloon. You probably would be like, what is happening to her feet? But that's what would happen to me after just being out and about throughout the day. Now, I spray it on before I go to bed, as I mentioned, and then the bottoms of my feet at night, and wait. That's it. You feel that relief. So we're not talking about something that is you're going to look in the mirror and say, wow, I look great, but you're going to look in the mirror instead of saying, oh, I've got this in my shoulders, I've got this, I didn't sleep well last night. This will be that product that makes you feel incredible. You will feel refreshed. You will just feel relaxed. This is why I'm a hoarder of this product, Natasha.
I call it the exhale spray. It just lets me exhale. It lets me just release a little bit. And I love that. I also, just a side note, I think that the spray mechanism on this is one of the best I've seen. It almost is like a perfume grade atomizer. So if you're not looking for something to just have that one little spray, it really covers the area nicely. The luxury is unmatched. And do not be fooled by the fact that you're getting it home for $5 at all. The packaging alone betrays that cost, I would say. I want to let you know that as we move forward here, we're getting quite a bit of hold right now. We have a couple hundred of you that are on hold. I think people are seeing the free shipping. They're seeing the 5 Flex on all of their favorite items. If you do want to shop on the app or on hsn.com, of course, there's no wait there if you're looking for the item number 862633, or you can go to take a picture of that black and white square right down there. It's really strange looking on the bottom left corner of your screen. If you open up your phone to take a picture of it, a yellow code will come right across your screen. You just touch that yellow line. You are now in front of the line. No one even knows that you cut their place. Liz, I have to ask because I have to ask, although I know the answer. Can I overdo it?
No, but I will. That's a great question because the first time you get this home, you will feel like a little sensation. It's nothing bad. It doesn't hurt, nothing like that. But that will just tell you how deficient you are when it comes to magnesium chloride. Then by day 2, you won't feel that anymore. But it's so once you start using this and you feel incredible, your shoulders, your legs, your feet, and then of course how you sleep throughout the night, you will be saying, I want 2 of these, I need 3 of these, I need 4 of these. You'll want them everywhere. I would say most importantly, keep 1 in your bathroom, keep 1 on your nightstand, and do it as a preventative. If you are like myself and you do get the Charlie horses, you get the cramping, you have that restless leg, or like myself where I just got the puffy feet from just being on my feet all day, everything. I mean, because once you wake up from those things, especially when you get the Charlie horses, right, you're up throughout the night. And then last tip, don't forget, spray the bottoms of your feet, 1 or 2 sprays, rub your feet together, and even if you do get up in the middle of the night, you will go right back and you will just feel incredible.
And magnesium, you know, this is thousands of years that people know. Magnesium is one of the most important ingredients in your overall health and wellness. If I could just spray on all of my nutrients, wouldn't life be so much easier instead of having to take 24 pills to equal the same amount of magnesium that we're getting in this spray? Liz, you've really made something so important so easy here. Congratulations to everyone who was able to grab that. And now it's time for the vitamin C serum. Truly, this is the main course. We know that because there is nothing more important to skincare than vitamin C. And most of the time when you're grabbing vitamin C, you're getting maybe sometimes, I've seen 5, 10, maybe 15%. How about 25% vitamin C? It's about as high as you can get. Liz doesn't just have that, she has 3 different types of vitamin C. And one of them actually goes beneath the skin surface, penetrates the skin surface. So you're not just getting that brightening effect that vitamin C has normally, or a nice, more smoothing effect of your skin, more evening of your skin tone. This is actually going beneath the skin surface to help your own skin stimulate collagen. Nothing else can do that. Nothing in science can help to stimulate collagen like vitamin C, and that's what you're getting in this. All that collagen, all that bounciness, all of that firmness that we lose as we age, here is the solution. The strongest vitamin C, auto ship, we do still have available, but not for long, and with this price, you're getting it home for $6.99. Ooh, look at these before and afters, Liz.
I know. So here's what's exciting. If you've been told, I know I should be using vitamin C, I'm not really sure why, this is exactly why. Look at the before. So lack of vitamin C accelerates aging, you ready? By 20 years faster. So you want to use the right kind of vitamin C. You want to use the most powerful form of vitamin C. This isn't just a vitamin C that sits on the surface that just kind of brightens the skin. Look at her 11 lines and then look at the after.
Ooh,
I
between
know.
the eyebrows.
So the right kind of vitamin C can boost collagen by 80%. That's why any doctor or dermatologist will tell you. If you were to say to them, what's the one thing I should be using besides sunscreen? What is the one skincare product I should be using? Number 1, vitamin C. Number 2, retinol. Because of this. But you want to be using the right kind. This has 3 different kinds of vitamin C, so it hits every layer of the skin. So if you are in the over 50 club and you're saying, I have sagging skin, I have lines and wrinkles, I'm losing the bounce to my skin, the collagen and elastin, as you saw in the other still before, within 30 minutes our clinicals came back with improved elasticity,
wow,
with firmer looking skin in a matter of minutes. So face and eyes, it's a serum, so you put it on clean skin first. It is the greatest. I probably overuse it myself, but you don't need to do that. Just one morning and night on clean skin. But look at our beautiful model here. So if you're like Tamara and you're saying, yes, Liz, I'm losing my collagen, what is the one thing that's gonna help boost my collagen? It's vitamin C. But how about 3 different kinds of vitamin C. So when you look at somebody as beautiful as Tamara and you're saying, I can relate to her because my skin looks sunken in. I've got lines and wrinkles. I have discoloration. What can I do? This goes inside out. But I don't know if we could pull up her before, but look at her skin. Look at the overall plumpness, smoothness to her skin. We're not just talking about a vitamin C that just brightens, and there's some out there that just brighten,
wow,
which has a purpose, I'm sure, but I personally wouldn't waste my time with a 15% absorbic acid that's just gonna brighten my skin. If you're over 50, we're losing our collagen. Vitamin C addresses 80% of the collagen loss.
My goodness.
So if you're like our beautiful Tamara and you're saying, you know what, my skin looks tired, my skin looks weathered, what can I do? 2 to 3 drops, actually you don't need 3, 2 drops, clean skin, morning and night, use it around the eyes if you have darkness, on the face and the neck. But our clinicals, we know we do clinicals on everything, even a lip product, but our clinicals came back not in weeks, not in months, our clinicals came back within 30 minutes of applying this product.
Wow.
That's how deep it goes into the dermis.
It looks like a skin filter that happens immediately. And this is why 97% of users in a clinical study, you can't pay for those results, 97% said their skin was immediately, it appeared firmer. And you have 94% that said their complexion looked healthier. That definitely happened there with Tammy. I'm telling you, when I saw the smoothness, the brightening of the skin tone on that before and after, I'm sure a lot of you at home saw that as well. Remember, here on television, we are held to the top standards of before and afters. We got to keep the lighting the same. There is no filters applied. That is profound before and after. You're seeing here again on another model how simple it is. Just a little bit and then patting on.
Exactly, on clean skin. Then you can put anything else on top. You can put your Liftox, you can put your skin infusion. You want the heavy, heavy serum, powerhouse serum to go on first, because again, this is why every doctor, dermatologist will tell you, vitamin C, it's the gold standard, but nobody ever really explained why. And was it the right kind of vitamin C? Again, there's a vitamin C that's very famous. It's 15% absorbic acid, it's $182. It brightens the skin, but it doesn't help with the loss of collagen. This addresses the 80% loss that happens as we get over 50, we lose 30% of our collagen, and our skin starts to sag. We get lines and wrinkles. We lose that bounce to our skin. But look at her skin.
Wow.
Does it erase everything? No, but you will be so excited the first time you use it that you're gonna remember, okay, wait, I gotta use this. Morning, night, clean skin, it's easy. Around the eyes, face, neck, it is that powerful. Nakery, we don't have anything stronger than this, and we did our research. There's nothing stronger than this, Natasha, on the market.
And look at how much you're getting. I'm so glad that you mentioned the other brands here because, you know, before I found Nakery, I was using other vitamin C because it is the non-negotiable, it is the must-have. And they're on average over $100 if you're getting close to 25%. And guess what? Usually you're getting 20 milliliters. 50. This is going to last you, I mean, for me, close to a year at least. The amount that you're getting, it's almost like a jumbo size for a fraction of the price with all of those not only good for you ingredients, but the effective ingredients that are giving you the before and afters like you're seeing on the screen. Look at the jowl area. Look at right around the frown lines of the mouth. One use, Liz. Pictures don't lie.
I know. So again, if you are in the over 50 club, you're noticing that your collagen is breaking down, you're gonna love it.
Well, we're coming back to the gift that truly keeps on giving. I applied some of this onto my calves right when we started, and already the pain is gone. That's what I love about arnica. It's what I love about capsicum. It works right away. But of course, the magnesium that seeps in and works throughout the day. This is why Liz's Skin Recovery Pain Cream is apply it once in the day. Not the ones that you get over the counter that you have to reapply every 2 hours. That's not even clean beauty. That doesn't have the aloe and the other good for you ingredients. This is clinically proven to address your arthritis pain. Clinically proven. That took quite some time and quite a lot of testing in order for Liz to be able to legally claim that here on television. If you have arthritis, and on average, a quarter of us will before we're 50, but after that, 50, 65, it's easily half of us. And if you have arthritis, a simple, just wonderful, as if you're putting on some lotion on your hands, can clinically address your arthritis pain. Make this your first aid kit.
Yes,
That's
and it's exciting. Yes, it's OTC, you'll see here on the back, without a prescription. So here's how it breaks down. Arthritis is usually the worst pain. You know, you start to get sensitive, you can't sleep at night, all these things that happen with the tightness of the swollen muscles. Then it helps with back pain, sprains, any kind of joint issues. But we went to the most severe situation, which is arthritis, and said, okay, because everybody in the focus group was saying, Liz, I can't button my shirt, I can't open a jar, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm taking this, or I'm reapplying. I went to the drugstore and bought something that's not clean beauty that I'm having to reapply every 2 hours. So imagine this. This will be your little first aid kit. You use it once and get out of the house. You will not even say to yourself, you know what, I better bring it with me, I'm worried. You will notice that you will be able to get out, go to the park, do whatever.
You know, my thumbs hurt so much, I couldn't pull up my jeans. I'm like, oh, because if you lose the use of your thumb, which my mom did, so I was highly aware of that, I need to fix this.
Right.
Like pronto.
Right, and so what's exciting is that you could put this on in the morning and then get out, live your life, and not have to think about the pain. Now, if you are somebody that's living with arthritis pain, joint pain, back pain, and you're saying, you know what, Liz, I canceled my vacation, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, imagine one product that is clinically proven, OTC without a prescription, that is clean beauty. So you don't have to worry, oh no, can I use it on my son, my daughter, my husband, my brother, my mom, my sister? No, this is great for the whole family, and it's a product that has definitely been the most rewarding. We have received thousands of letters from so many of you saying, wow, Liz, I was able to book that cruise that I've always wanted to take. Wow, now I can go to the park with my grandkids because I'm not having to worry that maybe my knees are gonna bother me, or my back is gonna bother me, or my hands are gonna bother me. I can open jars, I can button my shirt because it is OTC without a prescription. So when you get it home, the first thing you're gonna say is, wow, I don't smell like I'm medicine. It does not smell medicinal, so you can hug your family, you can hug your friends, but it's something, think of it as your little first aid kit. I keep one in my kitchen because you just never know. Someone's gonna come over, maybe they hurt themselves, maybe they're dealing with joint issues, whatever the case may be. This will be that one product that you reach for.
Oh, no doubt. And for $4.99, there is no better gift that you can give yourself than that gift of relief and that gift of just eliminating the distraction of the ever-present ache. If that is something that you just live with throughout the day, or you're tired of wearing those braces because they're the only thing that gives a little bit of relief, try this for $4.99. And by the way, if you don't love it, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything here at HSN. It's free shipping and handling. You can try it for 29 days and be like, nah, I don't know. That is totally fine. But for $4.99, that's your risk. Now think of the reward. What reward to have your freedom back, to be able to walk, sleep, use your hands freely without that ache, clinically proven to address the arthritis. Also great for bruises, Liz.
Yes, actually Patsy's not here with us this weekend, but she had a huge bruise on her whole arm, and I said, Patsy, why aren't you using the pain cream? And she goes, but it's not in pain. I said, I know, but it has a high dose of arnica, so you need to use it. Anyway, 2 days later, her bruise was completely gone. So if you do bruise easily, that happens to a lot of us, especially over 50, you're gonna love it. So use it as a preventative as well. Use it before you go to bed at night, because that's usually when the arthritis is the worst.
I agree. Thank you so much, Liz. I know you're going to be back tonight at 6 p.m.
Yes, thank you.
Wonderful. We'll be watching. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we have an hour of Amon. I'm thrilled to be here. I've been wearing it all hour, feeling sassy. We'll be back in just a moment.
The single piece of wisdom that has stuck with me today is never compromise, never settle, never think good enough.